RJD releases list of candidates. 143 candidates named in RJD list. Congress versus RJD face off in Lalganj and Vaishali seats. So the RJD has released its list of candidates for the Bihar Assembly elections. A total of 143 candidates are named in this list. The official list of candidates was released today, which is also the last day of nominations for the second phase. Due to the ongoing dispute within the Mahagathbandhan, the RJD had not yet released its list of candidates. Now, without releasing the official list, the RJD had assigned symbols to all its candidates. And my colleague Rohit Singh is now joining us with more details on this. Rohit, so 143 candidates, the list has now been released by the RJD on the last day of nomination for the second phase. What are the key takeaways? And also, we're learning that on several seats, there's a face-off between the allies of the Mahagathbandhan.
Well, yes, today is the last day of nomination for the final phase, that is the second phase, scheduled on 11th November. And today, RJD has come out with a list of 143 candidates. One of the main key highlight is that last time, that is 2020 Assembly elections, RJD had contested on 144 seats on its own, but this time they are contesting on 143 seats. So that is one less than the last Assembly election. The second is that there are at least three assembly constituencies where RJD is in fight with the Congress, because there was a lot of tussle between both the alliance partners, RJD and Congress, and nobody was willing to leave that seat. So we are seeing that three seats are at least Vaishali, Lalganj and Sikandra, where the Congress and RJD candidates are pitted against each other, along with the NDA candidate. And the fourth seat, which could be a fight between RJD and Congress, is Kahalgaon in Bhagalpur. Remember, RJD candidate has already filed his nomination. And what we are learning in a short while from now, the Congress candidate could also file his nomination from the Kahalgaon seat. And Kahalgaon was one of the seats which was the bone of contention between RJD and Congress. So there could be 3 or 4 maximum seats where the RJD is in fight with the Congress party. So this is very important to know that there was a lot of difference as far as the seat sharing formula is concerned, seat distribution is concerned, because of which we are seeing that at least there are 7 to 8 seats where Mahagathbandhan alliance partners are fighting against each other. Back to you.
Right, Rohit. In fact, 7 to 8 seats are there on which the allies of the Mahagathbandhan are facing each other. What message does this send out, and is this like giving ammunition to the NDA?
Well, yes, this is very much evident that if the Mahagathbandhan alliance partners are fighting against each other, it clearly goes on to show that nobody was willing to budge, whether it's the Congress or the left or the RJD, because there are other seats also, as I was mentioning about RJD and Congress being in fight. There are other seats, at least 3 seats, where the CPI or the left party is in fight with the Congress candidate. So clearly goes on to show that there was complete chaos this time around in the Mahagathbandhan. Nobody was willing to relent, and nobody was willing to leave the seat for each other. And that is why we are seeing that 7 to 8 seats where the Mahagathbandhan alliance partners are pitted against each other. And obviously this gives enough ammunition to the NDA to hit out at the Mahagathbandhan, which calls that the Mahagathbandhan house is not in order. They are fighting against each other also. So when on those seats, when Mahagathbandhan alliance partners fight against each other, obviously this could spell, or this could mean advantage for the NDA. Back to you.
Yes, in fact, Rohit, high drama unfolded outside Rabri Devi's residence also. If we talk about ticket allocation, there was a lot of drama, and there were massive allegations by the RJD leaders who did not get the ticket, that money was being extorted and the highest bidder is getting the tickets.
Well, this has been the allegation each and every time when assembly elections take place in Bihar, and this time around also. When few of the probable candidates were denied tickets to contest from RJD, they have leveled allegation that tickets were being sold by RJD leaders, top leadership, that is the Lalu family. Sanjay Yadav is what they were alleging, that and they are extorting money. And the case in point could be yesterday's incident where Madan Shah, one of the probable candidates who was keen on contesting elections, he in fact broke down outside 10 Circular Road residence of Rabri Devi, and he in fact tore his kurta also, and he was alleging that 2 crore 70 lakh rupees was demanded by Sanjay Yadav in return for a ticket, and that he could not do, and therefore he was denied a ticket. So these kind of allegations are flying thick and high in RJD, that tickets are being sold in the party. So obviously this does not augur too well for the RJD, because if these candidates who have been denied tickets, if they fight elections as an independent also from their respective seats from where they won, obviously they will dent into the vote bank of the RJD. Back to you.
All right, Rohit, thank you so much for getting us all those details. So the RJD has released its list of candidates for the Bihar Assembly elections, fielding candidates on 143 seats, one less than the last Assembly elections when it contested on 144 seats amid a seat-sharing stalemate within the Mahagathbandhan alliance. Now, it is important to note that there are 7 to 8 seats where there's a face-off between the Mahagathbandhan allies, and out of which 3 as of now, on 3 seats, there's Congress and RJD are at loggerheads, and there's a probability that the 4th seat could also be added to this list, that is Kehelgaon.